What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And if I had to start over again and I wanted to become rich, it's a lot more simpler than I think you guys might think. So we're going to talk about that today. One of the first things I would do is probably kind of make sure I'm paying cheap rent somewhere. If I was younger, I'd move in a house with a couple buddies, make sure they're good guys. But more importantly, make sure everyone's paying rent. But when you do that, you can kind of split up the rent for a house a couple different ways, and I feel like it's a cheaper option than living by yourself. Even if you get down to like, you just want one roommate, just being able to split rent with at least one person is a game changer. And being able to do that for as long as possible is going to help. And also trying to figure out how to find a place to rent that's as cheap as possible. Once I started figuring out, like, if I can get my rent down cheaper, and every time I get like a raise or make more money and I keep my cost of living the same, that's kind of like the beginning of some great stuff for wealth. And on top of that, I think also just starting to invest as soon as possible and putting money like $200 a month into a Roth IRA or a brokerage account as soon as possible, because the longer you can be in the market, the better it's going to be. If you can start at like 25, that's going to be amazing. But just starting in general, it doesn't matter when you start. The sooner you start, though, right now is going to be the best time. So if you're seeing this, take this as your sign to start investing. And I think it's super important because you want to start laying the foundation of caring about your life as you grow older. No one is going to care about you more than you. And if you don't start kind of understanding that for yourself, you're going to keep thinking you're going to just invest later on in life. And then you're old and you can't invest anymore. Or you can invest, you just won't get the returns you should have gotten if you started sooner. So just start putting that money aside, automate it, figure out a way for it to just come out of your check every month. And you're going to thank me later. So do that. On top of that, I would definitely try to get my money inside of a high yield savings account. Like if for the longest time I had Bank of America and they gave you no returns. And this whole time I could have just had money at least not losing to inflation or whatever. If it was sitting in a high yield savings account. So I've since switched over to Ally and SoFi. It just makes it super easy. One of the only things that the drawback is like it makes it really hard to deposit cash or any of that. So it's strictly digital. They do have physical checks. That's why I use Ally. But get into a high yield savings account. So that's kind of like the money stuff. On top of all that, though, before you do any type of savings or any type of, investing, you're going to want to like pay off any high interest debt you have. If it's student loans or if it's credit cards, like try to, get that paid off as soon as possible. You don't want that looming over you. Like we're going for financial freedom here, and not having any debt is going to be the best bet for you. So I really recommend I know it feels like your money's going towards something that it feels like you're just throwing your money away, but you're not. Every dollar that you don't spend now paying off your debt or trying to invest, you're going to regret later. It's just right now is the time to do it, not later. So don't wait. The other advice I would have is more like health-wise, and I really recommend. Oh, they're cutting a tree over here, so sorry it's a little loud, but is health. I would start walking daily. Walking has changed my life so much, and I might make a whole video just about how walking has made me rich. But like how much stuff happens while I'm on a walk, whether it's exercise or listening to an audiobook or podcast, learning, or just not even having anything on and thinking, or rehearsing audition lines and stuff. So much has been done, like just to help me with my stress and anxiety alone. And also just my weight and my health. Like I'm I'm active, and it sparks so much more in me, like wanting to do push-ups, wanting to work out, wanting to do all this stuff. So I really say start easy and walk. If you're not a big gym person, that's all right, because walking is so easy, and the more you do, the more you're going to want to do, and you keep kind of like growing, walking more, losing more weight, and it's just changed the game for me. And I feel like mentally, with my money and stuff, like I've learned so much just by watching YouTube videos about money while I'm walking. So I really recommend doing that if you're into trying to get healthier, because health is wealth. And the other like tip I would say that really changed the game for me, and I wish I would have done it sooner, is not drink as much, and surround myself with people that are going after it. I mean, I don't regret like growing up and partying, but I did start drinking at a young age, and I feel like it affected a lot of momentum that I could have had in my 20s. And I feel like I might be in a different place if I kind of focused a little bit more on my dreams, like I am now. I'm an adult, and I can like focus on that stuff a little better. But like when I was in my 20s, I was really into music and chasing all that stuff, and I could have been around people that are growing, but instead I chose to party, and I feel like I wasted a lot of time. So I would really try to not drink as much and try to be a good person and surround yourself with good people that are getting after it, whether it's their health or their money or just in life in general. They're going for their goals. That's what you want to do as soon as possible at any point in your life, is surround yourself with good people like that. So pretty much that's what I would do. I mean, there's a whole lot of things in between, but I think that's the basis of it all. You have to set up these systems and start daily habits as soon as possible. Little things that stack up, little wins that stack up, and eventually you get to your goals. And I'm in the middle of it right now. I have no idea. Like this YouTube thing, I feel like that's what I'm talking about right now, is what I started with YouTube. And I'm starting to see it grow. I'm starting to see how the consistency works. And it works really with everything in life. So I'm going to continue to be on here to motivate you guys to do these things, and so we can live a life on purpose, with purpose. And yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. If you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. You're the best. This is who I do it for. You. Leave a comment. Let me know you made it this far, or let me know like what you think of these things. Like, would you be interested in trying this? Is this stuff that you instill in your life? I think it could really help a lot of people. It changed everything for me. So I recommend you do it. Let me know what you think in the comments. My name is Sai. I'm an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber. And I help creatives like yourself take what you love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you found value in this video and you liked it, smash that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop new videos like this. I drop daily. So and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It helps me out so much, and the channel. And you can always change your mind if you want at any time. So I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe right now. And in the description is a link to my school community. It's essentially like a free chat room with me. And I want to get to know people that are trying to take over next year and be in a better place with their finances, with YouTube, with their creativity, with anything. So if you're wanting to grow, I'm looking for a 4th member in there. Like I said, it's free. You can be an all-star founding member with me and get to know me so I can get to know you, and we can help each other out. And that's what it's all about, man. Finding more people to talk to. Just yesterday, I went on a coffee meetup with a fellow YouTuber, someone I watch on here. And we talked YouTube for like a couple hours. And it's just like sometimes you just got to be around people that are going for the same stuff you are, so you can get excited about conversations around it. And that's what this is for. So create a momentum, link in the description, free, hit that up. A lot of other resources in the description. And also, if you like this video, YouTube is popping up, this video and this video, and I think you're gonna like those, so watch those. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started, so let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Boom.